Okay, so I'm going to talk about the experimenter, as you can see. First of all, I wanted to start with this expression. It's from Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb. Experimenting is actually about finding things out, doing new processes. And he said that, like, I have not failed, I have merely found 10,000 ways that don't work. So he's actually like one of the role models of experimenting, because he didn't have like one great idea and went for it. No, he tried, he kept on trying, and that's how he got his light bulb. Now, this is a slide which is all about the experimenter, but because it's coming online, I had it on, but you can read it later on. Because now I have 10 points prepared with what experimenting actually is. Experimenting is prototyping. Prototyping is like developing your idea or product and like adding things like again and again to get to that product you finally want. So that's actually the basics of experimenting. It is prototyping. Then here you see, I'm going to go to this one because I will go back. There to show crude prototyping. Crude is like a rough sketch, like. To show you here the picture. Here is actually, I've taken it from the bookstore, sorry, so it's been copied. You can see that this is actually a surgical tool which is used like now in all hospitals. And this is what the first was. It was a black marker, a roll where you put your Kodak thing in, and then a clip for hanging clothes with some tape. So you just have to not like give your prototype in whole to your boss. You have to like reinvent it and just dare to share things which seem ridiculous. And then maybe people can get incentives to help your model to get it better. So dare to show crude prototyping to your colleagues, to your boss already. Then the third one is implementation through experimentation. It's actually a long one. I'm already at 2 minutes, so I'm going to skip a little bit, but it's about that if you have like a successful thing in your business, like in a big business on lower level, try to adjust it and implement it in a bigger scale, or try to encourage those little successes as well. Fail often to succeed sooner. I can here refer to the marshmallow experience. You have like, if you already have like a building which is this high, then go on and go to the next one. But if the next one fails, you know that you still have the little one. Don't do everything and at the end see if it works. Do little steps, and if you fail, you get on and you can improve your project. 5, show no fear. So that's actually the thing which is quite important. You cannot show fear because it will, it's counterproductive for experimenters. You have to go for it and really try. 6 is simpleness. This girl, she actually, when the big flat screens came out, she had a poster put in as an advertising, so people could, like, with the real size, put it on their wall. And with it putting it on the wall, people were like, hey, it fits perfectly here, let's go buy the one. Sales boosted afterwards. So it's really a simple idea. She just put like a poster of the actual size, but it's really coming in handy because sales boosted because of it. The multiple prototypes don't come with one idea. If your girl has bought a dress and she asks you, is it a nice one or no? Yeah, like, I have to say yes. Same with your boss. If you go to your boss and you have multiple prototypes, he can say, I like this one. And maybe the pros of that one or that one maybe can combine them together, and that can eventually become the product. If you go with one product, it's difficult. You're going to get a no. If you go with multiple ones, you can get some positive feedback on it. Then 8, chunking risk. If you have like a big problem or a big product you want to work out, chop it into little pieces, find solutions. Maybe those little solutions will become the one eventual solution in the end. Then breaking the rules. Break patterns. Patterns are important in life, but why do we use forks to eat? Think out of the box. That's the only thing they ask when you're experimenting. And then playtime. Use children. Children are really creative. Use them in the testing process if your product is already ready, or use them while you're still developing the product. Like we saw with the Marshmallow Challenge, they're really creative, so they can help you with the thing. Here again, what is an experimenter? But I just wanted to remember this. Think of life as an experiment, and you'll start building a framework for continuous learning. Having a learning organization is part and parcel of a culture of innovation, which is really important right now in these fast changing days. And then this is my advice. So I just finished at 4:15 already, sorry.
Very good.
Thank you for your attention.